Hi, I'd like to show you how you can start and build a simple email really quickly using the Force24 system. So the first thing to do is come to this email template setting, email templates at the bottom left of the navigation. This will arrive at the email templates page. First things first, we can either upload a template or we can use the editor to use one of our master templates to create either an account template or a publish template. So let's understand what a master template is. Master template is a template that you've either uploaded, that you don't want to change, you want to be able to reuse time and time again. An account template is a template that you're currently working on at the moment. So I take a master template, I start editing it, and it will automatically jump into the account templates. Consider this as your work in progress. When I'm finished and I want to use the template, I want to send an email, I do what's called publishing my template. And the template is then locked to sit in this folder here. There's a very good reason for this. So when using automation, a template may be in use for years. If it was to be sat in the account templates section and I had the carte blanche to be able to change and edit whatever I wanted within that template, I may forget that it's in use with this particular journey. So we decided that we would force you to publish the templates to lock them within the system. Okay, so let's start with the master template. I'm going to take my header and footer template here and I'm going to click the use button. Once I click the use button, it takes me to the content editor mode. The content editor mode is where I can change the pictures and I can change the text. The thing is, with this template, there's not much for me to change. So what I need to do is I need to go into my layout mode. My layout mode is where I can fundamentally add components. Now, we have the basic components here, image, text, and spacer. Now, I start by perhaps dragging in an image. Once I drag in an image, I then have total control as to what I want to do. Let's say I want to just bring in the size of this column. That's fine. I can use my preset sizes. I'll go with the large 600 by 600. I can add columns to my existing column. So if I would like some text to appear to the right, I can click the text. There it is. Or, had I have wished for that to be another image, I can click image. I've now got two images side by side. To delete a column, I simply click the column again and I use the delete column function. Off it goes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add another text image column next to this column. I can then alter the spacing at the top and the bottom. I may wish as well to alter the aspect ratio. We're currently set to 50-50, but what if I want that to be 70-30? Either way. Or 90-10. But I don't want it that way round, I want it that way round. I can use the column reorder function here to move things around. When I'm in my column, I can select the column and I can start to influence that particular column. The system won't let me do anything that is fundamentally illegal on email. By illegal, what I mean is it won't allow me to make things that won't work on a standard 600 width pixel browser. I can play around with the column sizes as I see fit, and as we just saw then, where I do something that the system won't allow, it says the maximum width has been achieved. Now, to save time and make life easier, we build what's called snippets. And snippets are quite simply drag and drop pre-built codes. I can select any one of my snippets and I can save myself hours of time messing around with emails. There's one of my snippets. Let's pick another one of my snippets. I can still edit them. I can still do all of the things that I want to do with my snippets. I click this back to snippets function and I can start to play further with them. So if I wish to duplicate this, I have this menu bar here. I can use the pen to edit it, or I can use the duplicate function to duplicate the snippet. If I wish to change the order, I can move it up or down. I'll move this one up. Up it goes. Or down. I'm going to come on to this button in just a moment. Or I could delete my snippet. I don't want it on my template anymore. Done. Just like I'm going to do with this one. So I've got the basic layout of my email. What I want to do now, though, is I want to start changing the content. So I click the content option. It says, would you like to quit without saving? Because we've altered this layout without saving it. Yes, we would like to save. We've now saved that layout and we've now come into the content mode. In the content mode, I can select an image. Once I select an image, I can select to upload a new image. I'm going to select this one. Once I add a new image into the system, first of all it says, would you like to edit the image? And you'll notice that we have a blue crop box here. This is taking the exact dimensions of the object that we've currently got and it's applying them to this. If I don't want that, I can click this button here, which will unlock it and upload the full image. I have the ability to now start to drag and reduce the size of the image and reduce and alter the focus of the image. You see in the grey, if I wish to move to do this, I have the ability to change the background colour. This will enable me, when I click save, this section will be blue. I don't want to do that. I'm going to click save. I can now supply a new hyperlink. You'll notice, by the way, that the image has not yet changed. That's because the image doesn't change until we select this upload here. Image has now been uploaded and replaced. Should I wish to now start to change any of the text, I simply do so by selecting the text. I can select the text. I can edit the button within by clicking the Edit CTA function, and I can change the text. I can update the button. If I wish to add a new button, I click Add CTA, and I have all the variables that I wish to be able to position and create my button. I can do things like put a corner radius on my buttons. Are you watching? There's the corner radius. Or I can say, where would I like it to be aligned? The center, the left, or the right? Let's say the right in this instance. I click Add Button, and there it is. Added to the right. You'll see the invisible pre-header. The invisible pre-header enables us to hide the text that is seen above the template so that when it's received on a mobile, we can actually specify what we want the mobile browsers to see rather than simply calling out the image or having to force yourself to put a line of text up here. So let me put, hello, how will you fare in May 2018? I simply click off and it will save. I can rename the template. That's now done. I can give it a UTM campaign. By doing this, every single link within the system will now be replaced with the GTM, the tags that we've just provided. Once I'm happy with my email and I want to go ahead and use it within the system, I can now click Publish. If I wish, I can do quickly, I can send a test. To send a test, I must send it to one of my pre-built test marketing lists. Please see my previous video. I simply select the list or search for the list that I want. I can alter the subject line. I can vary the send server, but let's assume that we keep that on our basic send profile. And I can alter the reply address. I send test. Are you sure? Yes, I am. That's now sent a test to the Adam demo test marketing list. I'm now in position to publish. I'm happy with my email. Once I publish, I can now use the email within the system. We now redirected to the publish templates. There's the bing to say that the email has just arrived, by the way. We're now in the publish templates. Here it is. I can now create a campaign. Not going to create a campaign, no. If you have any questions or any problems, please feel free to speak to your account manager.